pretty good numbers against these guys last year. Feel good, and I guess throughout your career too. You have a good comfort level going against this team.
No, not in a. It's a good unit. Defensively, they've looked really good on film in the preseason. They played well against us last year in the finale. Their offense can score a ton of points. So there's a lot of things to worry about. It's a new coordinator. Week one, you never know exactly what you're going to see. You got to kind of be ready for everything. So we're not real comfortable going into this. We're going into this. We've had a great start to the week. We're working extremely hard, but we're going to go in and we know we have to play the best football offensively to come out and win.
How eager are you to get out there and show everything that you worked on and sit on it for the basketball?
Can't wait. It's great to play Monday Night Football, but it's hard to sit at home because I've done the Monday night opener before, and it's hard to sit at home on Sunday when you want to just get on the field and go and get out of the way and get to week 2. So it's going to be a long day Sunday watching the games, and then Monday, of course, with the 7 o'clock kickoff, it's a lot of waiting around, but we'll be ready to go.
Encouraging Destin Arias back out there today, and does that help if he's able to go?
Yeah, huge. Just to see him in a helmet and shoulder pads, it's been so long. He's worked hard at it. I know it's been a frustrating training camp for him because he's a football player and that's what he wants to be doing. But it's good to see him out there getting reps and kind of getting his legs back underneath him. He's going to need that. You lose football shape really fast and it's hard to get it back. So it's good to see him getting some work today, and hopefully he'll continue to improve as the week goes on.
Had a handful of series in the preseason with Darren, but you never got to play with him last year. Every week he tried, but he couldn't come back. How eager have you been to take a field on a regular season game with him? And I wonder if you watch guys like how Kurt Warner does with Marshall Faulk, and what's it like to have a back like that when you're a quarterback?
I don't know. I wanted the opportunity to play with him last year, and then it's been such a tease in the preseason because he's really only gotten a series here and there. I have no idea. I'm like a kid in a candy store, though. I cannot wait. Just the little that we've seen of him in the preseason, he brings so much to the field, and I'm more excited about that than anything.
Did you get enough work in this 4 games?
Yeah, ready to roll.
I want to ask a little bit about the tight end, Brandon Myers. What do you production-wise? What do you expect out of him?
Well, it's kind of Brandon's going to be in there a majority of the time, but it's kind of a 3-headed monster with Big Rich and then David too. But Brandon's been super consistent catching the football. He does a really good job catching the ball. He kind of do it all. He can block. He can get downfield and cut people on the backside. He catches the ball downfield really well too. He had a couple really nice catches last year that I can think of. But we expect a lot because in this offense, there's a lot on that position's shoulders in this offense. So, what we've seen of Brandon, we know he can handle it.
Well, you and Hagan, we passed cross last year, about 2 weeks here. What does he add to the mix?
He was only here, like you said, for a short time, and just remember him being really consistent. I think 6, 7, 8 year vet that understands the offense surprisingly well already. He's only been here hasn't even been here for 24 hours. But been really surprised to see how well he's picked things up in his first practice because there's a ton of different formations and shifts and motions. He's done a really good job in day one, but just really consistent.
Carson, what do you have to prove to people at this point? I mean, you had unfortunately a tough start last year, getting here in the middle of the season and all that. But now you've had a full training camp and everything. You feel that there was something to prove at this point?
Absolutely. I'm just worried about getting win number 1. Monday night's the only thing that's on my mind right now, and then we'll think about Miami on Tuesday.
With Wisniewski coming back today, he didn't step right into the first team. You're still working with Carson. Would you say it's preferable to work with Carson at this point because you've been working with him all this time, or does it matter? Did Wisniewski step right back in?
Wiz has played a lot at that spot, or a lot on the front and the interior line. He played some center last year when we had some injuries. But Alex has done a really good job stepping in. So whoever it is, whoever's number's called, I know they'll come in and do a good job, and I'm ready to work with both of them.
How have you mentally challenged yourself with the interceptions that have attached you from last season and this season? Just kind of separate
Just go out and get completions. I'm not worried about anything other than get completions and finding a way to win. can't worry about anything else or have any negative thoughts in your head. You just need to go out and read the defense, find who they're letting you throw the ball to, go to.
You've been around a long time, Carson, and been one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. You're going against one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. Does that ratchet it up a little bit for you? Monday Night Football, Raider Nation. Do you feel the need to take your game to the next level?
Absolutely, but not because of an opposing offense. We're not playing against them on offense. We're playing against Sean Phillips and Weddle and all those guys up front. You can't worry about what they're doing on offense. You can't force things because of how things go early. You got to take your completions when you can and try to find ways to get touchdowns in the red zone and on field goals. And, you really can't get into a personal battle with an individual player on the other offense.
What's the thing about McFadden that you did not expect when you got here?
Probably his leadership. He hadn't played a bunch of full seasons, so you don't hear a lot. You see a lot of highlights here and there, but I've been very pleasantly surprised with the leadership he brings to the team. He leads by example. He's also a vocal leader when he needs to be, in the right place, doing the right thing at the right time. Works extremely hard. So probably just his leadership.
You mentioned about Sunday being a long day and a long day on Monday. Do you change your pregame routine if you got to start that late, or do you do different?
You have to, just because on the 1 o'clock games you're getting up at 7, you're getting the team meal. With the Monday night games, we'll have a meeting and a walkthrough, so everything is thrown off a little bit. But as far as doing anything out of the ordinary, no. You just got to go through your regular meetings, team meal, get your chance to study a little bit of time that you have, and just get yourself ready to go.
Having to practice on Saturday night now, will that help at all as far as the schedule and getting your body?
Yeah, it'd be good. Yeah, just to get under the lights and have receivers have to worry about the lights when they're catching balls. And the more times you get out there on that field and work on the dirt and the transition from the dirt to the grass, I think it's good for us and it's an advantage for us because we have played and practiced on it now a handful of times.
Carson, your record and your performance aside from Chargers, is it a little bit more meaningful because it is the Southern California team?
No, now that I'm a part of the Raiders, it's a huge rivalry, so that's a big part of it. It's a division game, a rivalry game. Those are always more important, and I understand the importance of, especially early in the season, getting a division win is huge. And just the fact that there's been a long-standing tradition. This rivalry between these two teams is a big deal to the fan bases. It's a fight between Northern and Southern California.
But you don't, also with that in mind, you don't have to talk about last year's significance of losing that last game. So-called revenge factor and that. I don't think that needs to be talked about.
Oh no, we're well aware of who knocked us out. We're well aware. We talked about that enough. We understand. We haven't forgotten what happened last year.
Norv said he's barely seen you this year. So last year with the lockout, you guys would cross paths with your neighbors, but you've been up here so much that you've obviously thrown yourself into this. That kind of, do you feel like you've been up here almost exclusively? And
essentially I live here now, so getting to go to Southern California is a vacation or a weekend here or there, but I haven't seen him because he's always in the office. The guy is always working, so